Literacy tasks have the potential to really be able to accelerate learning in any subject area. However, we need to make sure that those literacy tasks are intellectually challenging. Hi, I'm Nancy Frey, one of the co-authors, along with Doug Fisher, of the ASCD Educational Leadership column, Show and Tell. In the video that accompanies this column, you'll see high school English teacher Marnita George as she explains a really complex literacy task for her students, developing a podcast. Enjoy.
So guess what we're doing today? You, in your narrative writing portion of your final, will tell me a story. Alrighty, so today you're gonna take on the role of a podcast host, just like Sarah. Oh, I love your face, Addie. And deliver an engaging story for us today. Alrighty, so our major success criteria for this moment is for you all to review your sources, because I guarantee there is an inkling of a story deep in your sources that you've already gathered. This is not for you to come up with a story on the spot, but I'd love for you to take the piece of a story from some of the research you've already done. You looked through, you selected those 4 resources, and I've read portions of these stories because you all have been giving me these examples all week long. So I need you to focus in on one of those that you can use to respond to this writing prompt, okay? I'll guide you through this, but let's think about your role. You are going to be a new podcast host. This is much different from someone with an established audience, right? If you're just trying to break into the podcast world, you've got to think about that very first episode and those first few minutes of that first podcast that draws your audience in and makes them want to continue listening. Your audience, just people who like listening to podcasts. So we want to make sure our content can hit different age groups, different experiences, right? And different cultures of people, because you are trying to get paid. I just want you to write up that first few minutes worth of a script. How will you capture your audience's attention immediately? And your topic is to introduce a story. Think about these topics that you've selected: Islamophobia, teen dating drama, right? The teenage brain, false memories, all of these compelling topics. I need you to lean into one event, one situation, or one person that you will use to capture your audience's attention. You all will go ahead and find one story to lean into and share them with the person nearest to you.
Basically, for my project based on false memories, I found this one source that I thought would work really good. It's a article called "Creating False Memories" by Elizabeth F. Loftus. Basically, she went into a series of accounts discussing kind of cases that she found where patients were like kind of going to therapy, and those therapists were kind of like implanting false memories, ranging from all sorts of like different like levels of like that's crazy.
Right, that's crazy.